Hello, it's me, Barb from Barbalicious. How you guys doing? Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, all that kind of jazzy stuff. So I am gonna do a video today on raviolis. I'm gonna make some raviolis. I'm gonna do butternut squash ravioli. So what I've done already is I took 2 butternut squash and I roasted them up with salt and pepper, and then I pureed it so then it's like this, baby food, really good. And I made my dough already. I did 2 cups of flour with 4 eggs, and I just did it up and let it sit out all day so then it gets nice and soft. And this is my machine here that I'm gonna put it through to make raviolis. So you need to have one of these unless you wanna use a rolling pin. You could do it that way too, but this way is way better. And you just put it on the biggest number, because then you'll see like it has like a huge hole there to get the dough through, and I kind of just flour it up a little bit. Then I just put it through. I'm gonna have to come on this side to do it. And mine just sits on the counter, and you just connect it on the counter. You can have some that goes on a mix master, and then you can just do it like that. So it goes through once, then you switch the button over, put it through again, switch the button, put it through again, switch the button, and keep doing it until you get to the very last number, which I think is 7. That's what you do. But I just keep going through like so, stretching it out. You gotta have lots of flour down so your dough doesn't stick, and you can see that it's getting see-through, which is good. And I think I'm at the last notch. So put it through, and I don't force it. I let the machine grab it itself and put it through. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but I don't force it to go through. I let it do its thing, because otherwise it'll rip or tear. And it comes out, and then that's part of it. You can do this. See, this is for ravioli, or it's lasagna noodles too. You can do it for lasagna noodles. Sometimes I roll it up and then I cut it by hand, and you can get like those little thicker, bigger noodles. And then I have an attachment that goes on the back of this, and you can do spaghetti or what is the other stuff? I'm gonna say it wrong, but it's fettuccine. You can put it through so it's bigger noodles. So anyways, I'm gonna keep rolling this stuff out. I've got 3 little more balls here to roll out. And then when I finish rolling out, I'll come back and show you how to do the raviolis. Okay, so I'm back, and I've got all of the things rolled out. So all I do is I take one of them, put it down here, like so, and I've got a little scooper here to scoop, but I'm gonna grab a little thing of water just to water, because you have to glue the ravioli together. So all I do then is I just take my little scooper, because it's the proper measurement. And I'm not gonna go down because I'm gonna fold this in half, so it'll make the ravioli. So you can well no, here I'll do it like this. So you do one there, so you get 2. So I'll put this one on top of it, like so. And then you gotta try and make it so you have enough space in between to seal it. So I usually do like a finger, kind of like a finger distance in between. Is what I do. So I just go like that. Get this a little bit closer. So it's just, oopsie, putting it out. So this is really yummy stuff. making it. And whatever you don't use, you can freeze it if you want. This puree stuff and save it for another time, or you can just eat it. It's really good. Up to you. Okay, so there we go. We got them all out. I'm just gonna move them over because you want here so it can glue together. So you need space there. Plus you need space here to get the raviolis into little pillows, I guess is what you call them, right? So I'm gonna get my ravioli cutter. Right here, my seal and deal. So now I just take this one and I'm just gonna put it right on top. So you kind of want to, when you roll them out, to make them all about the same size too, because then you don't get any wastage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down the middle, push it down, stretch it out a little bit so it'll cover. And then I'm gonna seal the outsides. Get the outsides to match up, just kind of like a pierogi. Just want them to pinch them together. Pinch it down. This is where the water comes in because you can water seal it too. To make sure it's good and sealed. So you just seal it down like so. And I'm going to go down the rest of it, make sure it's all sealed now on that side. I'll help if I was lined up here a little bit better. And then I'm going to seal this side. And this dough is it's not fragile at all. You can rough play with it too. It's all good. And with this here, you can make tortellinis. You can make the ones that look like hats. The ones that look like crowns. I don't know what they're all called, but you can do like anything with this pizza dough. Okay, so I got it all sealed down, and I go in here like this, in between, and then I just push, make sure all the airs are out. Push, and make sure all the air is out and it's sealed. Push it, and you can see like it'll just go pfft. And it's all the air is out of it. So I go like that through each one of them. Make sure they're all sealed and they look like little pillows. Yeah, it's really good. And over here I got a cookie sheet, and I'm just gonna parchment paper and some flour down so they don't stick to it. So you can make like oodles of these. Okay, and then I take the funny end because I got like a pizza end, and then I got an end that's got like crinkles on it. And that's what I do. I just go down the middle very carefully. Like so. Cut off the sides. And then if you want to cut down and make them all crinkly, you can, or you don't have to. I got my little maker here, so then that's a ravioli, right like that. Then you can pinch it off if you want, and then if you want, you can clean it up. And then it's got all the crimpy ends all the way around it, so then it looks really professional. And then what you do is you make these all up, and I put them on a cookie sheet, and then you can, just on these cookie sheet, if you make a lot of them, because you can make like lots, you can freeze them like this, and then once they're frozen, like you leave them in the freezer for the day, on a cookie sheet like this with flour, and then you can freeze them, put them in Ziploc bags, and then they're ready to go. You don't have to pre-cook them or nothing before you freeze them. You can just freeze them just like that. And then you just take them out when you want to make them. Boiling water, ready to go. So that's my raviolis. See you in a little bit. Hi, okay, so I'm cooking up some for Ryan for after school snack before she goes to work. So I just put them in the boiling water, and they're almost cooked. They only take like a minute or so. And then over here, I've got that leftover tomato sauce that I had yesterday, and I put some sage in it and some butter. And I've got it in a pan here, so I'm just gonna take the ravioli from here, put it into there, and that'll be supper.